Leo, hi, welcome to your love reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Leo. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you're interested in a Leo, please try to remember not to force situations or messages to fit if they don't resonate. It's okay. Check your other placements. See what other Leo readings are there for you. Take what resonates. Leave the rest for someone else who may need those specific messages here, okay? Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa. So in your specific situation, use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit. I could be talking about something and it could very well be your person that is going through it and not you. If it's not you, it is them, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you. Helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. All right, my Leos, with all of that being said, let's get right into this. We'll pull some romance angels, how you view it, how they view it, a shared energy of this, okay? And then we'll go into it as normal. All right, friends, here we go. How does Leo view this connection with their person, please? How does Leo view this connection? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So things might not be going so grand right now. Okay? There's a lot of things that need to be worked out here, financially and in the way of job. All right, Spirit, how does Leo's person view this connection? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, Leo, at the end of the day, for this person, you are something so completely different than what they've ever dealt with before. And they're having a hard time kind of dealing with it, okay? Because you are so different. All right, what is a shared energy between Leo and their person, please, Spirit? Shared energy between Leo and their person, please and thank you. Oh, there's a lot there. We're going to put these back in. Trust very soon in religious factors. If they come back out, then it's a crucial part to your connection, okay? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It's what you're both feeling. There's things that are going on that is in between this connection here, Leo, that there are things that need to be released, whether it's an ex, pain, past situations, past arguments. There needs to be a big release here, okay? And you kind of need to put everything, together. It's not just one very small thing. It's probably a lot of things that have just kind of snowballed here. And now they just kind of need to be recognized. All right. We're going to get some love oracle. This can represent you, them, both, the recent past, the current time, or the near future. Okay, so it's just something that you got to feel it out and see what you're feeling about it, okay? All right, Spirit, tell me more about this connection with Leo and their person. New love, honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, new beginning. Grass is greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy, deserve better. Right there under the releasing of things here. Divine timing, wrong timing, stalemate, perfect timing, or waiting. So somebody thinks that the grass is greener on the other side, okay? So whatever this is, this new love could be in between you and this getting this new beginning with this person, or it could be you actually just moving on from this person, Leo, because your person views that the grass is greener on the other side. But let me give you some wise words here, okay? Your grass is only as green as it can be if you feed it, water it, nurture it. Okay, so if you're not watering your grass, your lawn isn't going to be green. And always remember the 80-20 rule, darlings. Okay, let's not act like we don't know that. Ex-lover, memories, the past, old flame. So there is some dealings here. Okay, there's a lot of things that need to be released, and somebody needs to release something, or feel like there needs to be a release of an ex or a past or an old flame, or dealing with old people here. Divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, supernatural, and karma. Yeah, someone is putting in some karmic debt, paying some karmic debts here in a very crucial way here. Romantic feelings in the middle of the deck, okay? All right, my darlings, let's get some in the shadows for you and just kind of see what your person may be thinking or feeling about the situation at hand, okay? What is in the shadows of Leo's person? What is lurking behind the surface here, Spirit? I know I made a mistake. Leo, your person is very aware that they've made mistakes, okay? I hope I will see you again sometime. You did not break me. Your body language says so much. I want to tell you so many things. So it's at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, Leo, your person has no intention of coming back here. And they feel like you're kind of the one that left them. But it's almost kind of coming off as like a victim mentality kind of thing here, because they are taking accountability and knowing that they made mistakes here. They do hope that they see you. They want you to know that you did not break them, but they're also picking up that your body language is telling them, you put up boundaries here. Like there's certain things that you're just not going to stand for anymore. But they have so much that they want to tell you. Leo, at the end of the day, it's not your fault that they can't communicate. Let's see what the hidden truth is. Hidden truth for this connection, please, with Leo and their person. I replay our conversations over and over. The timing just wasn't right for us. I don't react when people mention you. We both know I'm not the one for you. So again, there's that energy of woe is me, pitying me. Everything is done to me, even though your person is the one who is, antagonizing everything. But they want to feel that way again. Okay. So many things remind me of you. I wish I could take back my words here, Leo. They are feeling some kind of regret here. They are feeling some kind of way here. But when push comes to shove, baby doll, it's their doing. It is their own doing here. And now things are starting to unravel. All right, let's get some tea about this situation and see what's popping. For Leo in this connection. One more. All right, Leo, here we go. I'm sorry, I have to laugh as a fellow Leo because we get this card so much, okay? And if you've been here before, you know that devil card really likes to make itself known. All right. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess here, followed by that Five of Swords, Aquarius energy, that fighting, that back and forth, that, again, kind of that woe is me kind of energy, okay? A continuous battle kind of thing. All right. So overall energy, you have the High Priestess, okay? Water energy represented by the moon, okay? Then you have the Six of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy, the Devil, Capricorn energy, the King of Cups, okay, Aquarius and Pisces energy, the Page of Wands, fire and earth energies, and then to finish strong, you have the Lovers here, Gemini, okay? So Leo, don't get it twisted. There are certain things that okay? Your intuition is spot on. You know things, your person knows you know things, and they steadily try to duck and weave what you do know, even though they know kind of thing. You have that higher knowing, that sacred knowledge. Some of you very well may be like myself, gifted on a very spiritual kind of level here. And being on very good terms with your spirit guides. And there has been secrets that have kind of come to the surface that have been revealed, okay? So that being said, okay, there's a personal transition that is happening here. So you are trying to level yourself up, okay? But you're also having a resistance to change. Now, that's not because you don't want to. That just comes from the simple fact you're a fixed sign. So change is not an option for you. It's difficult. That's not needed. That kind of thing. But there's a lot of emotional baggage here, a lot of hurts, a lot of things that you're kind of having to carry with you. Again, releasing a lot of these things needs to take place here. But there is a very, very toxic energy here. A very codependent energy. You could be dealing with someone who is suffering with an addiction, some sort of obsession, unsafe and unhealthy attachments to things or people. And there's a lot of shadow work that is coming into play here, okay? a lot of things that you probably don't even know because they want to tell you so much, but they just can't. For whatever reason, they just can't. And it kind of comes off as cowardly. And as lion, you know, but there is a lot of love for the situation here, okay? One of you is extremely emotionally balanced and the other one is not. One is able to speak on it, love and light it, and the other one is just not, okay? There's a clear indication that one is the leader in the love department here, and the other one just kind of maneuvers through the best that they can. But Leo, you're starting to discover certain things. Now, whether this is a discovery of things just aren't going to change, things are kind of stagnant, they're not doing anything. The lack of potential is now kind of showing itself in the here and now for whatever reason. And there is going to be messages coming in about this. There is going to be messages coming in. The only problem is with the messenger that's showing up is the Page of Wands. So it's going to be very immature. You could be dealing with somebody younger than you. You could be younger than them. But those messages are going to come in, and they could come in with a little bit of heat on them, passion or anger, depending on your situation. But like I said, there is love in this situation. The partnership just kind of gels quite well together for the most part. But the choice is coming down to having the strength within the two of you, or one is always going to be carrying. Somebody is offering too much. Somebody is not reciprocating. Someone is not pouring back into the other person's cup here. And it's whoever it is, Leo, whether this is you or your person, whomever it is that struggles with their emotions is the one that is not leading this. Okay? And no matter what the other person says, oh, you don't this and you don't that. No. Leo, you're standing in your power here with this intuition. You know what it is. Can't nobody tell you nothing about this. Not even them. All right. Tell me about the High Priestess and the overall energy, please. The Nine of Wands. It's difficult, though, with everything coming out here for you, Leo, finding everything out, seeing things as true blue as they are. When there was change that was promised and the change ain't being seen, it's because it's not there. Okay, they can facade it, cover it, put it out there that the change has happened. It's not. So things have gotten quite difficult for you. It's just starting to become very heavy here. And burdens and responsibilities that are yours for this person, you know, especially when it comes to their addictions, obsessions, their lack of communication, their lack of emotional balance. Baby doll, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That is their problem. That is why they have to keep an open mind, because there is so much things that shift from day to day, even minute to minute with love, okay? Clarify the Six of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so again, Leo, this personal transition, transformation, whatever it is you want to call it, was very quick. You know that there's some things that need to be moving out of this conflict. But it's almost like, I'm sure we got a little bit. Yeah. It's that back and forth, that tug of war here. Okay. Knowing that both of you should willingly move yourself away from the toxicity into calmer grounds here. There is a lot of self-restriction here, a lot of feelings of being tied down to things that just aren't making you happy here. Okay, Leo, you could be feeling tied down to someone who has an addiction, an obsession, a codependency. Okay, dealing with their shadow stuff, having to release a lot of attachments here. And you're not allowing yourself to see the bigger picture because you have that higher intuition, that higher knowledge of it, which is fine. But there's a lot of self-restriction here. There's a lot of self-sabotaging here. And most probably a lot of sabotaging each other. Okay? Clarify the devil. Oh, yeah. Someone wants that control. Somebody wants to be able to be heavy-handed here and make sure that everything has its place and everything is done as it's supposed to be. But they're also coming from the perspective, I'm going to do what I want to do. Not with a Leo, you're not. You can pull that on anybody else, but you will not pull that on a Leo. We won't stand for that. If you're in my space, playa, it don't work that way. You can try and control things as much as you want to go the way that you want it to go, to make you think that all is well, or to make your Leo think that all is well. No. Yeah, there's some of that defensiveness right there, Leo. That defensiveness come out thick, standing their ground. Whether this is you or them, someone is definitely standing their ground. It could be a little bit of both of you. And one is to protect and one is to kind of harm, and not in the way that you would mean, or I would mean. The Page of Wands again. Yeah, there's messages coming in, Leo. You're just gonna have to weed out the BS kind of thing. But you are standing your ground. You're protecting your heart, your soul from any more hurt or disrespect or, all those kinds of things. Clarify the King of Cups. These emotions will be starting to come out though, Leo, so don't worry. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. These feelings are about to be coming out. Open communication, clarity here. For some of you, it's reconciliation, fixing the problem here. Okay? Even though your person may feel like we're not right for each other, etc., etc., they know that's not true. They're just having a tantrum. Okay? But that communication is going to come out. You have two aces here, so there's a lot of new kind of coming in here. New strategies to fix old and new problems here, Leo. Yeah. The Fool. A new beginning, a fresh start here. Clarify the Page of Wands. The Ace of Cups. Okay. There is a shift. Bottom of the deck is the World. So there is cycles closing out here. Leo, there's going to be a big shift, okay? You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups out here. There's a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of action, a lot of communication, a lot of clarity, a lot of understanding here. A lot of love pouring into yourself, self-care, self-love, and having your person be able to have the ability to replenish you and pour into you, okay? These aces are no strings attached here. This is all done with emotion, with passion, drive, desire, love, respect, trust, truth. Okay? Clarify the Lovers, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Yo, Leo, you have all four aces out here. These are big offers coming in for you. Okay? Big offers in the way of love. Big offers in the way of communication. Big offers in the way of, passion, desire, drive, action, movement, and material. All these offers are coming in. Yo, this matches nothing with your June 2024 or 2025 forecast. There has been a shift here for you, Leo. That's good stuff there for you. Anything else on that? There's that release. There's that judgment. There's that letting it go. But be careful, Foolios, because you don't want to be the literal fool here. There's still a lot of lying going on and a lot of deceit and a lot of mask wearing going on. Okay? So just be aware. But there's going to be victory here. Once someone lets things be illuminated and no longer living in fear. All right, Leo, this is going to be a month by the looks of it. And it just seems to be getting better with these four aces. There's a lot of new things coming in here for you, Leo. Stand up and own it. Own that shit. We're going to do some letter dice, except for this one that has like dots and question marks and all that stupidity on there. Y. First, middle, last initial to the person you may be dealing with. H. A. N. S. Okay? So if any of those letters is a first initial, a last initial, a middle initial, or a combination of two or three of them, whatever. It'll help you resonate. All right, let's pull a fairy to close this off. For Leo, please. Okay. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Yes, baby. Make those dreams come true. Get that material, get that money, get that bag, get that clarity, that understanding, okay? Get that love, get that passion and drive. Do what you do best, Leo. You got this. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps. And like always, friends, I will see you in the next.